Good morning. I'm running a little, a lot behind. Because I wanted to make tea. Oh wait, sushi. Hold on. Move. Alright. I wanted to make tea, and this mug is like super fucking hot. Yeah, it's hot. I don't know why sticking my finger in it was a good idea. Well, anyway, let's get going. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. Hey. Love your sushi. Oh. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was. Of course, that's the big takeaway for the elevator for him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened.
Well, now.
I understand your desire to apply this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. I love this shit. That is an eye strain and a half, and I've already got a headache, and I love it.
Yahoo!
But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurts. Why is there like an empty void over there? Monkuma, did you just get bored in the middle of decorating? Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey! Come
hey,
on
hey!
now!
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry!
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. You promise?
Hey!
What an extreme punishment.
Now then.
Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. Tell us how you really feel, Hajime. Damn. Did not know you looked up to him that much. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. I like the one of them's like mostly still characters who are alive, and then the other one's just like Shark and Gundam, and that's it. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. We're a nice 50-50 split on this one. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yeah, sure, we'll save. I don't think I've gotten any skills at all, have I? Not a single one. How do we get skills in this one? Have I just been, like, completely missing it? Oh fuck, the tea's still hot. Alright, finish preparations. Let's go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Oh, Mikan's is a little cross. Wait, hold on. I gotta sit here and watch this, like, spin around, because I need to see if, all of the killers have unique, crosses over theirs. Because the victims all seem to have one kind. And I've noticed that Teru's has a different one. I mean, Pekka's? Oh, Pekka's a sword. Okay.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go. Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I mean, I wasn't questioning that until you said that, but you know what? You're right, Monami. We should be asking that question.
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me.
Akane, remind me to get you therapy after we get off this island, because you definitely broke this time around.
I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
There we are, baby. I knew you were in there.
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident?
Poor Yukiko. He's like consistently the one who, in these class trials, is just like, can we focus on the topic at hand?
We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Fanta, honey. He was sleeping in the Grape House. And they were getting together for the Monokuma Taichi that is, like, required. Of course he's over there.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Oh, honey. I love you, Kazuichi, but, like, you gotta take a chill pill sometimes.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
I love you, Sonia. That was great.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
And it just went sailing right over Akane.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
Hajime's trying to rein everything back in.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
He sounds like extremely distraught about the fact they broke Strawberry Hall's door button.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
Kazuichi, you had to fix the button for Strawberry Hall. And when you opened it, you found out that the actual crime scene was in there and not in Grape Tower. I'm pretty sure that's not a strange assumption that, like, the killer is definitely from Strawberry House.
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
That is not where I thought that was gonna go. Also, Mikan killed not one, but two. So, I really don't think you should be, assuming that a chick would not kill someone so cruelly.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
She's taking this so well.
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
I'm listening.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Such a strange sentence to come out of a guy that's simping for her.
Huh?
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Huh?
Damn.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking? Wouldn't be too much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... I mean, in theory, it's the new-looking hammer. Like, that's what they're
I guess we should
wanting us
figure
to
out
go
the
for.
weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, the hammer, like, hadn't been used.
No.
It was just there,
I can't accept
think.
that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body. Just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Good point.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Thank you, Akane. I will refer to Fuyuhiko as that from now on.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It's okay to be wrong, Kazuichi. No harm in that.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Yeah, sounds about right. The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something the crime scene had, if it's something at the crime scene that had oil on it,
I
Where's the
see.
pillar?
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Akane would know because she tried her damn best to lift that pillar.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
No use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
You're gonna say Nekomaru, but like, Nekomaru's not going to beat himself to death with a pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body! With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
I need to know where her train of thought would have gone without people questioning it.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
I'm listening, Sonia?
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
She's going to say something that's going to sound ridiculous. I can feel it. It's going to be something to do with the occult. I can almost feel it in my bones.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Oh, that's precious. Hello.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Ah.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Nope, that
They
didn't
aimed
work.
right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Oh, nice. What'd you eat? The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong!
Ooh, turkey. Nice.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
Oh, right. Ooh, pumpkin pie. I like the way pumpkin pie smells. I have forgotten that not everybody had seen the fragment.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body.
Like a mini Thanksgiving. Well, yeah.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I still think it's Gundam. I can't explain why, the, like, exact why, but, like, I'd almost be willing to bet an attempt to save everybody gone wrong. That being said, I got no fucking idea how he did it.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
Cause like, Nekomaru and Gundam both seem I mentioned it last time, but they both seem like the type to try to sacrifice themselves to save everyone else. But for, like, completely different reasons. And if that, like, met up at the same spot, then it would clash.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
Oh, Sonia, no, you were on the right track, honey.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm pretty sure the answer to that is some fuck shit shenanigans. Or, here's the plan, put my sleep timing up and use me as a wrecking ball against the wall, it should break. I mean, I could see that, actually. Oh, let me finish my tea. Never mind, I should probably let the little tea leaves that ended up in it, settle down. There we go. Where can I put this mug? Over here. It'll be fine.
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
Kazuichi. My buddy. My little soda friend. Once again, you are managing to make yourself look extremely suspicious in a scenario where you should not be suspicious. You are still my second option if I start getting an inkling that Gundam is not the one that did it, and you're not helping your case by trying to move on from the pillar. The pillar is the only thing that had Nekomaru's oil on it, which means we should probably focus on the pillar a little more. I'm in a look suspicious competition and my opponent is Kazuichi. You losing.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
Oh, hey, honey. Join the Have a Feeling Club. You're probably right.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
My instincts didn't steer me wrong, last trial.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Oh no.
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
Are you gonna force us to figure it out on our own, dude?
You guys, same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter.
Are you losing hope in your symbols of hope, my dude? So to pop, I know your instincts are usually hyperactive and paranoid, but that doesn't mean everyone else's is. Yeah. He definitely works on the idea that everybody thinks like he does. And that is what makes him so suspicious, because he's assuming that everyone else is as paranoid as he is.
What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
We're good.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
He found out that there was somebody that was not an ultimate, and now he thinks he's above everybody else. Turns out Naito's limit for stupidity is 3 to have a 4 drop. Yeah, he's fed up.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
Oh no, he is. He's just a different flavor of lunatic.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Just gonna drink some more water. You know it's bad when Naito is actively trying to help. Yeah, this is objectively the scariest trial to me. Because he's like, God, you guys are fucking stupid. I guess I'll tell you the answers. Kind of.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill!
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough.
No shit. Gonna take a wild guess that wire that was tied into a loop probably has something to do with it.
But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Wish there was like so many things in there. In the room for the ultimate weapon. And we still don't know what he saw out the window.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Yeah, Nagito knows something.
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon!
I love you, Gundam! I am so sad about how I think this trial is going to end. Like, you peep the horrors and the horrors blink for
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
I love the way Gundam talks.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
Sonia, honey, can you keep the flirting out of the courtroom, please? I didn't think I'd ever have to say that, but here we are.
I see.
Look at him blushing!
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Oh, I think you do know why, honey.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
She is Gundam's one more attack team. She is. And she's doing a great job from the looks of it.
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Would you care to elaborate on that, motherfucker?
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you?
Damn.
I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Fuck, I was wondering when that was gonna happen.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
I don't think you'll have to. I'm pretty sure Nagito will forcibly explain it for you. Just to have that, moment of power.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
So, at what point in this trial does Nagito try to pin it on Hajime, since that seems to be a trend?
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
You know, I'm still trying to, like, mentally map out the whole, the sideways elevator turns 180 degrees.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Sonia, what? Everyone, I have an announcement to make. How'd you make the bitch ass motherfucker? He's a reserve course student. And that's right. That's right, he's a reserve course student. That's basically how he told Hajime himself.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Honey. Kazuichi. Maybe you should sit down for a few minutes.
Faux show. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Who has been teaching these words to her? The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought this at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Whole time I was thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
What, you saying I saw it wrong? I don't know why the wall should have been different colors. Like I said, that problem has already been settled. Saying you can't shoot through the contradiction like this. I don't know which one to use here, because I would have thought it would have been the elevator
Strawberry
part.
Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this
Okay.
problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
I can continue, but if I had tried to shoot that one with, like, the truth bullet, I would have managed to hit the two, like, white noise pieces. But when I tried to shoot the two white noise pieces, I managed to shoot in between them and hit the line.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Oh. What happened, Hajime? Have you overcome with madness? Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower should have been the same building. If you claim to have an argument, you must provide me with adequate proof.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
I don't think this is... Ah. No. Yeah, I think I need help for this one. I feel like I think I'm going to have to restart this part over anyways. But I definitely need help for this one, because I cannot figure out, like, should I be absorbing one of those statements instead? Or... There's just something about this one that has completely baffled me. Start with the statement so that I can at least know which one I'm trying to figure out.
Damn it!
How much has already been like 41 minutes into this? I feel like we're still at the very start of the class trial. Sonia's statement?
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Okay, so...
So that's the secret of the
Broken...
funhouse.
I wonder if it's broken
Is
doorknob?
that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
Because I mean, you can't see the
I mean, the walls
doorknobs
are different
for...
colors. And the
Great
designs
Tower
on the
when you're
floor are
in
also
Great-
different.
Great Tower.
We've already settled this problem.
But you
Give
can
it
see
10
there's
years
one
before you
missing
argue with
on
Miss Sonia.
the Strawberry Hall's Great Tower doors. Or Strawberry Tower's Great Hall doors. Yeah, those words.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Nope, not that one. Okay,
Damn it!
that's not that.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Is it the strange
So
feeling
that's
in
the
the
secret
tower?
of the funhouse.
I don't think I've hit
Is that
hers
really
with
it?
that yet.
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
I don't even know what to do with Akane's assessment, because I thought we had, like, very clearly established that there were lights changing the colors of the walls and the, projection on the floor.
In truth, Strawberry
Yeah,
Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Oh shit!
No,
it
that's
was,
wrong.
It was a strange feeling in the tower.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Because what?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Kazuichi, what even are you on about?
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
Kazuichi has been possessed by a 1500s royal guard. He was.
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Look, I know that you're, like, disheartened because all of your symbols of hope are absolute fucking idiots. But, have you ever considered that a symbol of hope doesn't need to be a genius, Nagito?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
Bitch.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Oh, thank you.
Then how about about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
In the time between when they walked from one side to the other side? I think this is why parasocial relationships are bad. He's having all his dreams shattered watching them try to figure out who killed a friend.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower?
Oh good, I share the brain cell with Hajime today.
But we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
That's a lot of effort for Monokuma.
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
She has such a hopeful face as she says that.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
What?
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Sonia, I don't think that's the quote you want to go with. Like, good attempt. That's all I got. Good attempt. The oil on the floor, I guess?
There are many different ways.
Oh, fuck.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten.
It's a murder game.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? Damn it!
Oh yeah, I don't think that's someone you want to be quoting, considering. Yeah. I was overcome. She's gonna go back to the original topic.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
I expected she's overcoming my arguments with great confidence. I need to counter her remarks and wait for an opportunity to refute her.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Why is this not working like it should? What am I doing wrong here?
There are many different ways.
Nah,
the body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing. There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the pillar, he could have moved it all easy as pie.
Damn it!
I'm cutting through the one that I need to, like, actually hit.
There are many
in,
different
like,
ways.
one try.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the futuristic, the pillar, the body, everything at the...
Allow me to cut through those words! Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body in the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I'm still saying illusion. I'm not saying that makes sense, but I still think it should be illusion.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's alright. Be enthusiastic about the things you think you're right about. Just good job with also admitting you were, like, when you need to back down.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Kazuichi, I'm begging you, just sit down and shut up.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
Well, probably cute Nagito making some smart-ass comment.
We can't be certain of that either.
Oh good, instead we get Chiaki.
Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building, or two different buildings, then what are they?
She's processing.
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Ah, fuck.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming
Schrodinger's
up.
building.
Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
You are asking a lot out of him. He likes to toy with you guys.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
You say that like you're the one in charge of everything here.
It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Just watching my cat drink. Ooh, what is the weirdest way that your cat drinks water? Because one of our cats, like, will paw it out of the water bowl and then lick it off the floor. Determined? Is he talking about the traitor? It's Nagito. Who knows what he's talking about? That's silhouette, though. Why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him? Many things have happened to him. Do you mean, like, since the last time you saw him? Or, like, in his life? Or, like, when he went through the thing? Or, like, when he discovered the ultimate weapon? Or, like, there's a long list of possibilities of something that you're talking about, Hajime.
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
Just wait till you found out how he knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
You're the only one who was nuts enough to say, you know what, Russian roulette, we'll swap the odds around. Who else is going to do that but you? He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret? Could he be talking about... Yeah,
See,
life-threatening game.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
that's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete.
She doesn't... Does she follow it out and, like, lick her paw? Oh, it's gonna get comfy. There we go.
And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you.
Nagito, how do you plan on doing that? He would.
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Oh fuck, I forgot about the camera.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Why does Gundam sound so mad about that? Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved the digital camera from its inner pocket. Like, the inner pocket on his jacket? Because it doesn't look like it would be one that's designed to have an inner pocket.
See? This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture. Good thing no one went into the final dead room after Nagito. Yeah, because he just, like, absconded with part of the puzzle.
Let me explain it to you again.
Oh.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking,
There should have been another room, another building on the other side.
then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture. Well, I mean, also there's a shit ton of trees.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Don't say it like that. What doesn't make sense in this picture?
Here! If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
The elevator turns 180 degrees. What if it is going up instead of up or down instead of side to side? Rito's upset because he realized that without a reserve core student, all his idol ultimates would be dead. You know what? Maybe you're right. I mean, he can stay upset. It's an interesting personality. I'm still trying to figure out the whole elevator turns 180. I guess. I don't have space on the board. terrible, whatever shape that is. It really would. There would be a fascinating conversation there. In theory, if the elevator is actually going up and down instead of to the side like it was originally thought, I mean, it still wouldn't explain the Chiaki's school handbook staying in the tower unless the tower floor is also rising or falling. But that would explain. I mean, you could explain that by it also turning 180 degrees as it goes up or down. But I could see that happening because. The elevator is the part that's confusing me the most here, okay?
Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
Nagito said there are lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture? I mean, trees, building, just like building in general. Trees.